Hey guys, Happy New Year and Happy 2023. My name is RJ and today we are dropping into Mining Blocks. We're going to be doing a super quick update, checking out how our account is doing and how we have been progressing through this Christmas event, so keep watching. Okay, and welcome to another video. And remember, if this is your first time visiting my channel and you want to learn more about how to earn cryptocurrency for free, about cloud mining sites, crypto investments and lots of other crypto related stuff, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to tag that notification bell so you're alerted to all my latest content as it comes online. Okay, so as you can see, we are here in my Mining Blocks account, and yes, I realize that for some of you, New Year's celebrations have already passed, and for others it hasn't even happened yet. But anyway, 2023 is upon us, and hopefully this year is going to be even better than 2022. So the last time we were in this account was 12 days ago. Actually, it's about 13 days ago, I think. And a lot has changed. For those eagle-eyed viewers, I'm sure you'll see that there's been some big changes to my account, because obviously, even though I said that I would not be creating any content through the holiday period, it didn't mean that I wasn't doing anything. It didn't mean my laptop was switched off and I wasn't upgrading accounts and stuff like that. So that is what I've been doing, been working very hard to build up this account, and we're going to go through exactly how I have done it. A lot of people I've seen on Discord are sort of almost commenting like, RJ, you've gone up to like 10 gigahash. How is that possible? What have you been doing? Kind of thing. So I'm going to go through exactly what I have been doing, so you guys, come the next big event, might try something similar and therefore end up in a situation like myself where my account has grown very large compared to the last time we were in here. So like I say, the last time we were in here was 12 days ago, and 12 days ago we were at level 25. I realize I'm only at level 26 now, nearly 3/4 of the way to level 27. I probably would have been at level 27 by now, but I was actually sick for a few days. I was suffering with a really bad migraine. I couldn't look at my laptop, couldn't look at my phone, couldn't do anything. So I missed a few days of, getting into my account. So I should be at 27 really, but we're nearly there anyway. And obviously, as you realize that going through the levels, as you progress through those levels, the requirement to get through each level, so the amount of points you need, does get larger and larger. So therefore, your progression through levels does slow down. But anyway, we're nearly at level 27. So our gigahashes, now this is obviously something that has changed massively. Our gigahashes hashing power in our account in the last video was 3.9718 gigahashes. So basically 4. We'll round that up to 4 gigahashes. You can now see we are nearly 21 gigahashes, which is a massive jump, absolutely massive jump. And we will come back to that, and I will tell you how I've managed that. So block wise, 13 days ago we had 12 block in my account. You can now see I'm just under 10, and at that time 13 days ago when we did that last video, we had absolutely zero, nada, no Christmas miners whatsoever. And I think I was even complaining that I couldn't earn any, I was struggling to get any of the event tokens. Well, that's something that really did change quite dramatically as the event sort of progressed. I did start to get more and more event tokens. I don't know if it was something they tweaked, because obviously I said it just seemed very unbalanced how some people literally seem to have hundreds of these tokens, and then other people like myself were actually struggling to earn like 2 in a day. Well, as the event progressed, the amount of tokens I was earning did dramatically change on how many I was earning per day. So basically, I got to the point where I was able to build or craft 2 Christmas miners purely from event tokens. But overall, if we dive into my inventory, and if we dive into my inventory and miners, you'll see I've actually unequipped this one. I bought myself another 10 spaces. We were, in the last video, we had 15 spaces. We've now got 25, and you can actually see I have filled that 25 spaces. We still have the original 110 watts that we had in the last video, but I've used 82 of those 110 watts. And if we scroll down, you'll see what has made a big difference to my account. So we've got, there's a Christmas miner, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5, and then we have to go to the next page. So that's 6, that's 7, that's 8, that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have 13 Christmas miners, and I have seen a lot of people have started to upgrade these miners. Personally, I'm not looking to upgrade any of my Christmas miners, and the reason for that is because basically all of your Christmas miners are going to be over 1 gigahash. Some are as low as basically 1 gigahash. I think I've got the lowest one is it's like 1.0008 or something like that. But the rest, I mean, I've got one here at 1.29, there at 1.14, that is at 1.50, but it does fluctuate. It's very much, when you craft them, you have no idea. That one's at 1.48. Here you go. This is the one I was on about, 1.008. So it does fluctuate. And the reason why I've decided not to upgrade my Christmas miners is that I don't know if you remember in the last video, I actually did upgrade the first one. So that actually does show that I did have a Christmas miner back then. So I forgot about that. Anyway, so I did upgrade a Christmas miner, and what I found was I don't think they upgrade as well as other miners. Also as well, you've got miners, your Christmas miners are, like I say, they're all over a gigahash, but they're only taking up 1 space, and they're only using 1 watt of electricity. Obviously, as soon as you start, or pretty early on, I found when you start upgrading, if we go to the early one that I did upgrade here, like I did 1 upgrade. Again, this is something else that seems to be a bit random. I've seen on Discord people have said they've upgraded their Christmas miner 5 or 6 times, and they've only just their miner has only just changed to requiring 2 spaces and 2 watts. Whereas I upgraded mine, and the very first time, the one and only time I upgraded it, it went straight to 2 spaces and straight to the requirement of 2 watts. So, I don't know, I could upgrade this another 5 times and it not change. But then I could upgrade it, 2 more times, twice more, and it change again. I don't know, it seems really random, but like I say, I'm basically just going to leave them all only requiring 1 watt and only requiring 1 space. And then, I will then look to upgrade other miners, which I think will benefit more from getting the upgrade. But obviously you're probably thinking, well, how has he ended up with that many Christmas miners? Now, obviously in the last video, I really talked about that I was really pushing on building my block. And I was doing that in a few ways. Now, as always, you guys know I am as honest, well, basically I'm as honest as I possibly can be, give you as much information and be as transparent as I can be with all of the programs I do. And as I've mentioned in earlier videos with Mining Blocks, obviously I have a few referrals, and with those referrals comes a referral commission. So that is part of the block that you can see there. But I'm also doing the faucet as often as possible. As we know, that will give you material rewards. It gives you a block reward. At the time of the event, it was giving you event tokens. So that is one thing. I'm doing that as much as I can. I'm doing the offer walls, as you know, as many PTC ads and all that kind of stuff. Also as well, using Loot TV to build up that block. And then we're doing the short links also. But the one thing that has been really pushed my account up, and this is something I did mention in the last video, the games. I'm doing hundreds of these games, and with that you get, obviously you get your experience, which helps you build up this experience here. You're getting again, you're getting block rewards, but you're also getting parts, and that is really, the parts is what has played the biggest thing in me building block, because basically every single spare part I've been getting, I've been throwing on the marketplace, selling for as much as I can. We all know that the prices have massively dropped over the Christmas period, because I think everybody is basically just trying to get block to craft the Christmas miners. I'm hoping that come the new year, those prices for the spare parts will go up, and therefore obviously that's going to help you build block going forward. But that is basically the main way I've done it, is that basically I've just done all those things, but been selling loads and loads of spare parts on the market. But you've got to realize that every time I add a miner, that means my block reward for mining also goes up. So obviously we've gone from 4 gigahash up to 20 gigahash. Therefore, obviously the amount of block I'm earning from my mining has increased massively, which has bumped this up hugely. Basically, I mean, because obviously, like I say, 13 days ago we had 12 block. So clearly all of those miners has cost me a lot more than what is sort of missing from 12 to the number you can see now. But like I say, we're building massively from selling parts. Obviously we're getting block rewards left, right and center from the short links, from the offer walls, from Loot TV, from the games as well. But like I say, most importantly is every time I've managed to add a miner, that has boosted my gigahashes, my hashing power. Therefore what I'm earning from mining is increasing as well. So that is basically the fundamental way I've built block, right? So that's just focusing on the block, what I've just talked about there, what I've been focusing on the block. So the other part is obviously the event tokens. Like I said, I actually only managed to win enough tokens through the faucet to craft 2 Christmas miners, but yet we've got 13. So the rest has actually come from patience. So as we know, the event runs from the beginning of December to the 31st of December. And what you got to think about is all those people that have got tokens left over need to get rid of them, because come the 31st of December, everybody's account is going to be wiped. So if you have got any event tokens in your account, they all get wiped on the 31st. So that is what I've taken advantage of. So basically I've just been building my block, and then over the last few days of the event, I've just been sitting on the marketplace, refreshing. Every time a really good deal came up, I just bought. I've bought like bulk loads of 43 tokens or at a time, or 20 tokens, 30 tokens. Sometimes if they're really low, I've bought 1 or 2 or 3 at a time because they're so low, but if I thought they had been at a good price, I've bought big chunks, like really big chunks. And that is the other side of it. And that is the, obviously that you need those tokens to craft your miner. But basically I waited till the very, very last minute, and all I was doing up until that point was building block, because I just thought if I could get the event tokens low enough, therefore it wouldn't remove that much block from my account, which then would give me the block to craft. So that is basically how I've done it. That is simply how I've done it, is working very hard on the first part, the building of the block, and then taking advantage of knowing that people need to get rid of their tokens at the end of the event. And that is basically what I have done. And obviously, it's worked out, and that's basically how I've done it. I know, like I say, on Discord there's been a few comments here and there of wondering what I've done, how I've done it, and that kind of thing. But I personally think overall, obviously the faucet did sort of crash the other day, but they sorted that out really quickly, which I thought was absolutely brilliant. It wasn't down for that long. And everything else, they are tweaking things here and there. I like how they have changed the chat, where now if you just click on here, you can go into, obviously you've got your regular English chat here, but if you go here, you can actually just click that and you get the announcements. So you'll notice that they've removed the section that says news, and now you're getting it all in this little window. And I think that's brilliant. And you can check out all the other things that are available. Obviously you've got all the different chats, everything like that. And I actually think that is something, I've never seen that on any other program. And I actually think that is absolutely brilliant, because it saves you needing to log into Discord or even own a Discord account. You can just get those announcements straight to your account dashboard, which I think is absolutely brilliant. So obviously we've still got the faucet. Some people have been saying that sometimes when they've done this, it's sort of not worked quite correctly, in the sense of when they've clicked claim, that it hasn't actually displayed up in the top right hand corner what they've got. Like it's not said what they've claimed, and then they've had to actually sort of refresh the page, rather than it sort of refreshing itself and the counter starting automatically. I have had this happen twice. So this is some people have said that this is not popping up and the reload button is not popping up. So it's sort of like the little faucet or capture box is just sitting there and not actually sort of getting to the point of giving you or showing you your reward, and you're not getting the reward, the reload button. But I had noticed that when you went back into your dashboard, scrolled down, that it was showing that the faucet reward had been listed. So I'm not sure if you got the other rewards, but the faucet reward you were definitely getting. I had that yesterday twice, and then since then it hasn't happened. So maybe that was just a glitch that again they've resolved, which, like I say, the fact that they seem to be really on top of these things and getting them done, you've got to praise them, because so many other platforms, I'm sure you guys know, that when things like this happen, people put in messages on the chat and stuff like that, and basically they don't get sorted for weeks, which so the fact that these guys are so on top of that stuff is absolutely brilliant. So anyway, I don't want to babble on too much. I don't want to keep you from any possible New Year's celebrations. So, like I say, have an absolutely fantastic 2023. If you can, smash that like button. As I always say, it really, really, really does support my channel and then helps me make more content to help you. So take care, have a great rest of your year, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.